Hello everyone! Before we begin the final league match, I wanna give a shout out to Prop. He created the Discord for our Pioneer Highlander format. He is the current format manager and he has got his own YouTube channel where he posted this game but from both perspectives, my perspective and the perspective of my opponent. So check out that, give him some likes, some subscriptions, and the link will be in the description. So without further ado, let's head to the final match. Hello everyone, this is the final match of July Piolander League. My opponent is playing a free animator deck. A deck which focuses mostly on creatures with mana value equal to 3. And they have a lot of ways to reanimate those creatures. This hand isn't bad. You've got every color. We don't only have 2 green, but we have 2 blue, 2 black. We can dig for more, we can destroy something. We can even play Lewis on 2 if our opponent is going to pressure us. But I think I'd rather save Lewis for later. Okay, that's a thing I want to destroy. That's a thing I want to destroy as soon as possible. So maybe now. My opponent has got some scary cards out here, like this Slasher, Collected Company. And in my deck, it would be best to draw some board wipes, some graveyard hate, and Extinction Event is also a very good card because I can hit with odd, and I checked that Extinction Event on odd hits most of my opponent's creatures, like 31 creatures I think are odd in their deck. Okay, now we got Graveyard Hate here, but we can't return it via Awaken the Honored Dead. I think we do Despise, and so we can hold up Bargain, or we can play the March to destroy something. This doesn't do anything right now except surveilling. It gets more scary if my opponent reanimates something. And I don't like this one because it's got a ward and it exiles my graveyard, potentially making it harder for me to cast Uro or Treasure Cruise or Oculus. Atraxa is good, but we don't have the mana right now, so we don't want to return it with Awaken the Honored Dead. Okay, now we've got to destroy this Diviner, because otherwise we're gonna have 2 Graveyard Trespassers entering the battlefield. And then we hope to find some way to deal with the Slasher, otherwise we are in a very tough spot. We have to exile this Louis, so we can do x4. Okay. Okay, and it's gonna grow one time. I wonder, maybe we just discard the reef to draw an untapped land, then cast the bargain, and then hope we have some sort of removal. And this way, if we draw cards like Abrupt Decay, we can, for example, hit that. And we've got no removal, and that's very bad. We might lose this game if we don't draw a board wipe. We need it really badly. We could Eldritch Evo for a Massacre Girl, but we don't have the time to deploy the Overlord. We could just take the Professor and kill the Slasher next turn. But I'll be on a very low life. I don't want to bother counting what will be my life total. Maybe my out is to draw Eldritch Evolution, Wooded Foothills, and hope to get a free drop, but the chances are very low. Because then I can Eldritch Evo that free drop into Massacre Girl. I can also draw take the Professor and hope to just find a cheap removal spell. And that's at least kinda more probable. Fatal Push also, and Cut Down also kills Slasher. So I think I'll take this line. Where are all my board wipes when I need them? So now even if we draw our removals, no. Killing either of those doesn't save us. Drawing a Fatal Push on Abrupt Decay doesn't save us because we have to minus the Professor, plus the Professor doesn't save us. I think we are dead. I can just check what is my first card. Okay, good game. Okay, this hand isn't perfect. It's kinda slow, but it's got all colors of mana and one surveillant. We've got the board wipe we need. Maybe I should mulligan, but then I'm risking that we've got something totally unplayable and I end up with some sort of shit that doesn't... and low resource scenario. So maybe I keep it and hope to surveil something off the top. This is also risky, but I don't like mulliganing into oblivion, so let's try. is... we could play it on turn 3 to block something, or we could surveil it to enable treasure cruise earlier. Let's just hope that we don't draw all the lands and we shouldn't be in that bad spot. At least now our opponent has a much slower beginning without turn 1 mana dork. That turn 3 slasher put a lot of pressure on us in the previous game. And now we got even a removal spell. I'm starting to feel safer about this game. We don't care about that Wayfarer. We want to destroy their free drop that comes after it. This guy might be a reason to use the meat hook now. I wonder if it's the correct play. I maybe also use Virtue now on it and meat hook later to catch some more creatures with it. I think I'll use Virtue now. It will save the board wipe for more targets. Now they will have 3 tokens, so maybe we can catch those 3 tokens along with some other free drops. Now our opponent will get something from our hand, but we can get it back, and it's gonna be meat hook. So now we have to waste the Awaken the Undead on Cloak and Dagger. And our opponent knows about the meat hook and could play around it. That's not very good, but I hope we manage. Okay, let's get our meat hook back. And this at least mills 3 cards, so soon it will enable our treasure cruise. And that's bad for us. That's also not good for us. We need more removal. And that's not the perfect removal we wanted, but it can kill at least 3 creatures. We could also treasure cruise first and see what we draw. But if we do this first, we save 1 mana for treasure cruise. If we draw photo push, we can't kill it. We could kill it with cut down if we draw cut down. I think I have to... I wonder if I want to discard my opponent's hand or kill those 3 or those guys. I think I might have to kill them just because otherwise I'm just dead in 2 turns. And that's kinda too fast. So I think we kill those small little creatures. Now we treasure cruise. And let's see. That's not a good thing to draw. we can't play Oculus, we don't have enough cards. Glissa could return this, could destroy this enchantment, or draw them a card. Looks like our opponent is going to return some more cards. And this is bad for us. We die if we don't draw some removal or some ways to use Eldritch Evolution. Do we discard a card? Okay, if we fetch for Surveil and discard a card, we have still 4 cards in graveyard. I think we might consult the star chart, find a board wipe. Like a massacre girl. So I think I have to decline, search for a board wipe, and hope for the best. Make sure that I have 2 untapped black sources after this. I don't need that 3 green, I think. So with no kicker. And now... shit. We can't Eldritch Evo the Emeritus. Cut down doesn't kill Cloak and Dagger. Cut down kills also this one, only this one. And we still die if we kill just this one. Wait, we could Deathrite Shaman and Eldritch Evo it. But what could we get, possibly? We can't get Oculus with Eldritch Evo because we have it on our hand. We could get Uro, but Uro doesn't save us. 3 life doesn't work if they get pounded by Evangelist. Emeritus can return something from graveyard, that doesn't also work for us. We could stock up to try and find something, but the chances are very low. Stock up, use a fetch to shuffle our library, and hope for a fatal push plus cut down. I think that's the only way we could get out of this, or March of Wretched Sorrow could also help us. Stock up it is, and hope for the best. And we are dead. I was really hoping to play a bit longer games. That Cloak and Dagger really messed up with us, and then the returning of it with that roll that prevented cut down, it really decided the match. After editing this match and watching it all again, I figured out another way that could have saved me. When I played that Consult the Star Charts, I could have taken a cut down the Sanguine Evangelist, and then I fetch for a Surveil land, and that's all would have given me 6 cards in graveyard to play the Oculus, and then hopefully we can block with Oculus, we can block with a 2/2 creature. Their creatures don't get pumped by Evangelist, and if they didn't have removal for Oculus, then they also couldn't attack with Cloak and Dagger, because otherwise that would mean I get back Meathook and I wipe the whole board. So that was a way to save us, but if our opponent had some removal or other stuff to pressure us, we would still be in bad shape. So that was a way out, but I don't know if that would have won us the game. I'm still happy with my result in this league, that 3-1 record, and I think this deck performed really well. And if you want to know some more of my thoughts about this deck tech and what I would change now and why, you can check my deck tech video, which will be coming very soon. That's all for today. Bye.